Recently, many people have concerns about the NFT market. We're looking for a new project to help us change this situation. Money Museum provides buyers with a reliable, transparent, and sustainable development platform. Today, our guest will help us find out how Money Museum changes the traditional antique banknote transaction through the NFT technology. Welcome, John. Please tell us, what is Money Museum?
Hello. So Money Museum is a platform just created to improve trading vintage banknotes. With our platform, you can trade very easily with high transparency.
Why Money Museum was started?
Nowadays, a lot of countries they tend to use digital payment instead of traditional banknotes. Traditional banknotes, they're becoming historical artifacts. And what we want is that traditional banknotes, we want the treasury legacy to last forever. And that's also one of the reasons why we use museum.
Good to know. Based on your description, Money Museum uses vintage banknote value to make NFT valuable. Is that correct?
Yes, you're right. So we figured out NFT has a high liquidity and transaction speed. This will solve the issue related to trading vintage banknotes. Combining these two technologies, NFT and vintage banknotes, we can bring better digital assets.
As you mentioned, holders can redeem their NFT to get an actual vintage banknote. Could you please tell us more about your redemption process?
Sure, by using crypto technology, NFTs are unique. And what's the good thing about it? It cannot be replaced by other things. After our official verification, you can send the NFT to our wallet. After verification, we will send you a banknote very safely and with a high speed.
All right. Based on my understanding, your NFT and vintage banknotes are exchanged at a 1-to-1 rate.
After redeeming NFT, buyers can receive the banknotes from us, and we will burn the NFTs so it won't be existing.
So if buyers redeem their NFT, is it they cannot trade it in the NFT market?
Of course not. So after redemption, people can send back to us their banknotes, and we'll make them new NFTs for them after we get the banknote from them.
So if I were looking for a short-term profit, I would keep your NFT. But if I were a collector, I would do redemption. Is that your expectation?
Yes, that's what we want. But also, we don't want other people flip our project and try to make a profit in a short period of time. What we want from our users is that we want users to keep banknotes or NFTs for the rest of their life, like it's like they're dear.
As you mentioned, vintage banknotes will increase in value over time. Based on my understanding, the NFT market price is relatively unstable. Most people define the value of the project through its mint or floor price. How can you do that? Okay,
let's say if you were a collector and a banknote costs 200,000, but at the same time NFT costs 150,000. Would you buy? Of course, definitely you want to buy. So what we want to say that we want to kind of bundle NFT to banknotes, so it will have a real life asset value.
Do you mean that because every NFT bundles with vintage banknote, the probability of the NFT market price falling down is relatively low?
Yes. In our case, nowadays people, when they invest in NFT, they invest in a fake something. They come up with something. It's not a real thing, but with our platform, you will invest on real thing, real asset. You're investing on crystallized history and art.
So what is Money Museum NFT's total supply?
Our vintage banknotes are very rare and unique, but we cannot tell you how many we supply of NFTs. But we can assure you that our NFTs are very reliable.
So could you tell us how to find these collectibles?
So our parent company, Taiwan Gold Limited Company, we sell smartphones all around the globe, and we have our expertise in a lot of countries. And with the help of this, our employees will find the collectors of banknotes, and we'll make sure that banknotes are valid. We make sure that we will check these banknotes are real or fake with the official government. Once we find this vintage banknotes, we will try to have it. We will get them, and we will collect them as many as possible around the globe.
Sounds interesting. What are the benefits to your holder? Could you please share more about Money Museum NFT's future roadmap?
Yeah, so Money Museum future plan is increase the liquidity and expose NFT as much as possible, and we will we'll encourage our users to hold the NFT as long as possible. And in the future, what we're also planning to do is launch our online platform where collectors and NFT enthusiasts can trade in online auctions, which will be available around the globe.
Impressive! Can everybody join your auction?
Yes, everybody can join, but only Money Museum collectors can trade in the auction in the live. Also, what we're trying to do, we're trying to build a transparent and reliable platform for our users.
Thank you for sharing with us today, John.
Thank you for having me.